There's one little baby. What you doing, Lucy? You looking? You and Hadassah. Hey. Candy, where's the baby? Where's the baby, Candy? I see it. There's one right there, but that's the bigger one, I think. Candy's baby's back there. You can't tell them apart. They're about the same size. Who?
Penny.
Oh.
He likes to get up in the feed trough.
That's right. Penny's in here too. This is Hadassah's little girl out there running around. She's about a month old?
That's the
Is that the new baby?
That's the new baby there.
Well, then the older baby's back here with... Alright, so I got them mixed up. That's the older baby back there waiting to eat. Here comes the little baby. He don't know to come in here right now.
Come on. Come on here, Mr. Duke. Come on, Miss Candy. Come on, Miss Candy. Come on here, Miss Candy. Come on.
Hey.
Hey.
Don't be fussing at our cows.
Come on, Miss Penny. Come on here, Miss Penny. Come on. Come on, Miss Penny.
Hey, Lucy.
Come on, Miss Penny. Come on, Miss Penny. All right, Shushan. Here you go. That little one, he is running across the woods out yonder like crazy.
Both of them.
They got spooked. Lucy barking. They don't know.
Yeah, they took it. They appear to be good friends. One of them ran into the fence.
You can make more messes. I tell you, I don't know about you two boys. I ain't going to know about you much longer.
The two babies are right over there under the trees.
What you doing, little boy? Yeah.
No rain. Everybody's getting rain but us.
Oh, we ain't got no rain. You look at his garden and tell it.
Danny ran through this yesterday.
Came here yesterday with a grapple and pulled all the crabgrass up out of here. Fed it to the cows to eat.
Now what was here? Onions?
We had onions, cabbage, and that was it.
We got all them out of here.
Yep.
The tomatoes are loaded up, but
we're starting to have this right here. He's going to drop. I know he is.
Stink bugs?
There he goes, right on. He's flying away.
Stink bugs?
Yep, stink bugs are starting to sting the tomatoes. When you get up in this 90-degree heat like we're having, that's what happens. You know, that kind of stuff starts hatching out, coming out.
I hear the babies, but
I hear the baby. Come on, little fella.
They where I can't see them.
Come on.
All right, look at this. This is our. This looks nice.
Yeah, this is. You know, you think it ain't that tall, but I'm over 6 feet tall, and You can see how
It's 7 plus.
it's a good 7 foot. I'm standing up on the rows with it, up on top of the rows with it. So yeah, it's good. And this is a small end.
Yeah, this is the small end. This is the end that was little.
Low end of the corn.
Let's go look at the other end.
Out in yonder, out in the middle, you know, is where your better corn is at. If I come out here, where it's at, I mean, it may be getting ready to tassel up there, you know, I mean, I don't know.
It ain't far. Look
here,
at that in the back there.
Now, something has been in here.
What you done? Yep.
Or either it just broke over, I don't know.
This down here.
I don't know if, I don't see any tracks where anything's been in here.
And we do have traps set.
Yeah, there's traps. But, you know, the further down towards the end of the field you go, especially over on that side over there where it was more sandy at, boy, that corn is really good over there, you know.
It is looking nice.
Looking nice. So Miss Lucy's been in here running around, I see.
She's watching for the babies. You see the babies?
I come in here every day too, and I grab these rutabagas. And I just throw them over to the cows.
The baby calves. Well, I said little bulls.
Yeah, the little steers. I get the little ones. I leave the big ones. Because the little ones, if they ain't done nothing by now, they ain't going to.
No. But look how tall that is and how pretty right now.
If we just don't get no bad weather or something in here. You know?
We need rain, but not wind.
Yeah, we need the rain without the wind.
Oh, there's one right here broke. I don't know why.
I hit it with a tractor.
Oh, that's your fault.
Yeah, the bush hog caught it when I went by. Because I bush hogged this off first. And then I came back with the grapple and dropped it in the ground, let the teeth run through the ground. I grabbed the dirt up and I sit there and shake the dirt off of it and then take it and feed it to the cow.
I see brace roots starting on that one up here.
Yep, I can see
already.
It. Yep. Look at the brace roots starting out there.
A lot of them.
Look at the smut right here. I gotta get this one out of here. We call it smut.
Yeah, that one won't do. It took over the whole thing.
It did. Now, in some countries, that's a delicacy. You pay big money to eat that stuff.
Mm-hmm. But we don't need it.
Well, I don't need it, no. Out here.
Yeah, this is the tallest.
Now, I don't know. This is over 8 feet tall. I can't see if it's trying to toss or not. I don't want to bend it because it being as dry as it is, it won't bend, it'll break.
Yeah.
So.
And then this is our poorest end on this side next to the tree line.
Yeah.
These are growing, but at different stages. Every one of them's a different stage.
Yeah, we had.
You planted what, 3 times?
Yeah, like I told everybody, it's going to come up in a lot of different stages. And my plows covered up a lot of it, and then
it started coming back.
Then some of it, you know, that it didn't cover up, we knew it was going to be at different stages. We knew that. So it's going to make it a little frustrating this year when we go to try to pick it, but.
There it is tossing, look.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, it is got a tossle. Look at that. Look. No, wait a minute. These right here, this little section right here, this is the Iroquois. This is the Iroquois corn. I left a little section on the end of this road right here to this stalk.
You did. I knew it looked different because you see the leaves?
Yeah, look at the leaves.
I was looking at that while ago. I go, those leaves are different.
Look how
they're all variegated leaves.
Yeah.
And that's the first that you planted, the Iroquois.
Yeah, Iroquois.
Iroquois.
Yeah, because when I was planting, remember in the video I left my cultivators on my, I didn't start planting until I ran over this and put it down. I left a little section on the end here. I wanted to see how it would do.
Just tangling itself up?
Yeah, it didn't open up like it's supposed to. I see it lots of times. It's nothing new. I got a few right here.
sweet potatoes.
This is the Evangelines. It's what was left in the bed when I planted the coffee trees.
And so we've got a partial row of sweet potatoes already. They
Get out of here.
seem to be doing good. If somebody will leave them alone. You want to help plant, don't you? No, she'll dig them up. Move, Lucy. We didn't bring this stick because he only had a few.
Yeah, I only have just a few here.
And we do have a sweet potato manual, and this is not the way he shows
No.
doing it. But how many you have, 4 or 5?
I don't know how many there was. It was what was left in the bed, and I didn't want to throw them away. So I grabbed them up and said, we'll take them up there and stick them in the ground.
We're not planting as many sweet potatoes this year. This one row will be about it.
Yeah, because we still got a whole pile of them.
We've give away and canned and eat and still got a bunch. Sweet potatoes pretty hardy.
They are pretty hardy.
These went through all kinds of junk after you planted them, and they still come out and fixing to start running.
Evangelines are fairly hardy plants.
What you watching for?
She says, this is where he brings me to get squirrels.
She's looking for squirrels. And them bugs is bothering her. She's watching them too.
Have a little water in there. Yeah. Whoa. All right. Well, guys, we went through weeks and weeks and weeks of no rain, just drought. And y'all saw this garden was powder dry, and now we've had a week of just solid. I mean, it's just been solid rain for a week, and I bedded the corn rows up because it was so dry. I wanted to make sure, and look down through yonder now. This is all a lake. I mean, it's nothing but water. I mean, nothing but water. Matter of fact, you can hear it thundering in the background. I mean, look down through here. It's all just water now.
You've not had the wind, so.
No, we haven't had any wind. If we have wind, all this corn fall on the ground. Every bit of it.
And even some of your little trees as wet as it's gotten in here.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Look at this. She should have been a Labrador. That dog loves going in the water. Hey, get off of my okra.
Come on.
You have to.
She didn't get it, but she's.
Oh. But the corn out yonder, if you come here, I don't know if Miss Wanda can show it, but some of it's starting to tossle way out there. And I don't know if that's one of the Iroquois corns that's in there. I don't know if it's a Danny corn, because that corn now is about 10 and 11 feet tall. It could be Danny corn.
Yeah.
Because here's one right here tossling. It's Danny corn, because there's one right there starting to tossle. We just got to hope that this rain lets up if it goes to tossling, because if it don't matter how pretty stalks we got out there. There's one right there.
If it's the variegated leaves, it's the other. It does look variegated.
It's variegated. The leaves are variegated. This is the Iroquois corn. You see right here, it's done starting to put the ears on. It's one of the stalks that just got left in here while I was planting. that has come up.
What are you doing?
Hey, get out of there.
That's enough.
I don't want no happy dogs. Now, we've got several of them stalks, that's around in it. It doesn't bother me because the Iroquois corn was one of them that I bred into the corn.
She is.
She's one of her.
Look at her. What are you doing? Let's go.
You're an outside dog now, I can tell you.
No, not going in. I don't care how much thunder.
Today.
I don't care how much it thunders. You ain't going in.
I don't care if it thunders or lightnings or whatever. You gonna stay outside and holler today.
You got a doghouse. You staying in.
You go on the porch and stay in the doghouse now. You know better.
She said, but it felt so good.
She gets them wild hairs.
She had to go through that water and just splash.
She had to do it. I had bred the Iroquois corn into the Danny corn probably 40 years ago. So it doesn't bother me that there's some of it in here because it's already in it. It's just that I won't be able to save the seed from the Iroquois corn to replant because it'll cross-pollinate with the Danny corn unless it makes and it silks out and everything happens before the Danny corn does.
And that's possible because there's right at 2 weeks difference or more.
2 weeks or more difference in it, yeah. So we just have to see because I see another one back there. I see another one over yonder. And the silks look different on it and the tassels look different than the Danny corn does. So the one on the other end, I drove down there and looked at it. It's already got the little pollen things hanging all down it. So it may
all this rain, we don't know.
I don't know if it's going to pollinate or not. We'll have to wait and see. Be interesting to get some Iroquois corn off of this and let it dry just to grind because when I ground it, it's been 20-something years ago, the last time I ground it, it made the best flour of anything I've ever had. So